शुक्रिया कि आप हमसे जुड़े। सर, सबसे पहले यही बताइए, 38 एमएलए कह रहे हैं कि आपके साथ वहां हैं, आप अपनी ही सहमति से वहां से हमसे जुड़ रहे हैं और बात कर रहे हैं केसारकर जी?
Yes.
So you are joining us of your own volition and there is no pressure from anyone?
Nothing. Yes.
So the other thing which has been said right now, is there any pressure? Because, every time and again since the morning we are hearing that ED pressure on the MLAs. Is there a pressure by any central agencies?
I don't think such pressure is there, because we have been demanding that this alliance should not continue and our old alliance should continue. That was our only demand, and this is not for today. Last 1.5 years, everybody is telling our leader, our Honorable Uddhav Sahib, that he should discontinue with the earlier alliance and he should go with the natural alliance which was there, and we are elected in the same alliance, either our MPs or MLAs.
Right. Sir, tell me something. Earlier on, there was indication that Mr. Shinde and some of you are going to fly down to Mumbai to seek an appointment with the Deputy Speaker. Why was that cancelled? When are you going to come back now?
No, it is for the Deputy Speaker to give us an appointment if he at all wants to recheck the signatures, because all signatures are with the Deputy Speaker's office, and he can very well verify whether there are 38 signatures or not. Along with that, we have sent the videos also. So he should not feel that we have not signed. We have testified that we have signed, and we have signed the affidavits also.
Kesarkar ji, till when are you going to be sitting in Guwahati?
No, unless they give a recognition to our group, which is our constitutional right. The constitution says that you must have 2/3 majority, and we have 2/3 majority. So one must, honor the constitution.
But sir, there are lots of loopholes even in having 2/3 majority. But that aside, now the Shiv Sena has mooted 16 of you, including you, be disqualified. Now that will mean, sir, this will go into the courts. The rest of you will, yes.
Do you think 15 people could disqualify 40 people? Is it a mockery of democracy? Anybody who will go to court will win, and they have not disqualified us as yet.
Yes.
Because there is a principle of natural justice. By just claiming by Sena that we are disqualified, the Honorable Speaker will have to give us hearing.
But Kesarkar ji, the Shiv Sena,
to anybody.
Sir, the Shiv Sena has been smart in that thing, in that aspect. They haven't disqualified all of you, no, not 38 of you. They've disqualified only 16 of you.
No, this is just when people lose their majority. They play tricks like that, and that happens everywhere. So you will have to accept the democracy. You will have to accept that you have lost the confidence of most of the MLAs, and then you should step down.
But sir, one thing which was said yesterday, when Sanjay Rautji came and said, we are even open to leaving the Maha Agadi. What you are saying right now, that we wanted them to go back to the original alliance. They are saying we want that if the rebel MLAs come to Mumbai, we are even open to leaving the Maha Agadi. Why didn't you come? You had the, you had a 24-hour deadline.
Why didn't they dissolve the Maha Agadi, first of all? And they should have, because there are only two options in Maharashtra. Either to go with the NCP and Congress, or go with alliance with BJP. Those are the only two options available in Maharashtra. So they should adopt one of the options, and we'll be back. What is the problem?
So you want them to dissolve the assembly for show intent?
We were not elected as a Maha Agadi by the people of Maharashtra. We were elected as NCP Sena combined, which is called Yukti in Maharashtra.
But sir, tell us something. They are not dissolving
BJP,
the house.
Sorry,
right.
Let me correct. Between BJP and Sena. And that was originally when we fought the elections, we were together. May it be parliament, may it be assembly. And that was the verdict of the people. So if you go back, people will say that you have come to the original verdict of Maharashtra, which was given by the people. We are elected by the people and not by the party. Party gives you the symbol, party gives you the support. But people elect you, and they elect you for the development of your state. And right now what is happening in Maharashtra, it's the financial capital of India. And if it don't progress, India also don't progress. So my humble request is that stop everything, think over again, and go on the path. You are saying that you want to save. You are made of Maha Agadi with whom? Those people who have broken your party 2 or 3 times. I know it for myself. It was 3 times, not only 2 times. And how they are going to save your party? We are doing this to save our own party.
Right.
We have highest respect for Honorable Bala Sahib, we have highest respect for Uddhav Sahib, but we are not ready to go with the same people who have broken Shiv Sena thrice.
Right. Kesarkar Sahab, I'm going to bring in my colleague Sahil Joshi into this conversation as well. But I want to ask you a question, Kesarkar Sahab. You are saying that, Uddhav Thackeray should dissolve the assembly. The other question can be, you are saying you want to go with the BJP. What is stopping the BJP to come and say that dissolve this government, it's in minority?
Of course, it is in minority.
But why isn't the BJP who you want to go with coming out and saying it, sir?
That is for them to decide. Madam, I am not the leader.
Sir, I will bring in,
Uddhav Sahib has announced on the previous day was that he has made an appeal to his MLAs. Do you want my resignation? The answer is no. Nobody asked for your resignation. What we are asking for is you should not have a tie-up with Congress and NCP. You must have a tie-up with the BJP. And every MLA, even those who are staying back, have the same thing in mind. The MPs who are not concerned with this particular issue. But if you want to ask them, you can ask them confidentially, what is your opinion? 99%, 95% of them will say that BJP and Shiv Sena is a natural alliance, and that is their first choice as well. They are also suffering, but they are not ready to speak.
Right. Kesarkar, just stay with me. I want to bring in my colleague Sahil Joshi as well. Sahil, even if it goes to court, is what Mr. Kesarkar is saying, they will stay put in Guwahati. So the MLAs will be missing from Maharashtra and be waiting for things to be sorted out.
Well, I need to ask certain questions with to Mr. Kesarkar because he's the one who had complained about BJP in 2019, that how the BJP along with Mr. Narayan Rane, who had just joined BJP at that time and a strong opponent of Mr. Deepak Kesarkar, how BJP is trying to sabotage Shiv Sena's candidates. The complaint which the Shiv Sena MLAs are making today, a similar complaint was made by same Mr. Deepak Kesarkar against BJP, but in 2019 Shiv Sena and BJP contested elections together. Now Mr. Deepak Kesarkar, what is your opinion about that? What you had complained in 2019, now you are saying that a Congress-NCP alliance should not happen. That time you had a complaint against BJP. How that thing has changed, and now how suddenly you want to have an alliance with the BJP when Mr. Narayan Rane is still there, who is your opponent in the district?
Honorable Mr. Joshi, can you say that I have ever demanded for an alliance with NCP and Congress? If it is happening between your alliance partner, I have every right to say that, because in my constituency, an independent candidate was filled, and including Goa's chief minister, 10 of the ministers of BJP were campaigning in my constituency.
Exactly.
So that is my right. I have not joined hands with Rane. I had very good relations with Honorable Devendra Fadnavis, which I have mentioned so many times, and I have worked under him for 5 years, whereas he don't have any complaint against me. Neither I have any complaint against him. Why this UT was broken was because of some promise that 2.5 years, the CM's post would be divided. That was the only dispute between them. And then my fight for the peace was always there, and it continues to be there. Because you must understand that when I stepped out of Adityaji's car, and when I was going to my residence, my wife is not keeping well. So when I was going to my residence, 150 around 100 or 150 party workers, they surrounded my car. I'm a senior member. The dream of Bala Sahib in bringing peace to Konkan was fulfilled by my principles, my way of thinking, and I was successful in doing that. So disrespect to a senior person like me.
Basically what you want is that Uddhav Thackeray should resign.
And that day itself, let me complete, sir. The same day I announced that I will not tolerate this. Whether Narayan Rane is doing it or Yuva Sena people are doing it, it is immaterial. In politics, you should not have muscle power used against politicians or even a simple person also. And my fight continues,
Right.
whether it is a political worker from my own party